Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while since we've done a video, and today I just want to talk about the new Pokemon trailer that we just had on Pokemon Day on Thursday. So obviously I know I'm a bit late to get into this for you guys, but I was at work when the trailer launched, so I was able to watch it, but I wanted to make a video on it because, well, partly because I'm just really excited for a new Pokemon game, but I saw a lot of people hating on this, which I thought was a bit of a shame, and so I just kind of wanted to go over it and talk about my own opinion. Whether or not anyone wants to know my opinion, but anyway, so we will get into it and we'll sort of stop every now and then and talk about it. So let's jump in. So, one of the first things we're going to talk about is this game being set in the same world as Pokemon X and Y, which I will say I haven't fully played since they launched. I'm replaying through it now on my 2DS XL to get back into it. I thought I would have a go, play it again before the new one comes out. So, first thing I want to talk about is the character design, because I know a lot of people aren't very happy with the character design, but personally I don't think it's that bad, and it definitely feels like character design from the older DS games, because our characters, they don't look much different, honestly, if I'm honest. And I know for a lot of people that's not really a good thing, but if I don't really feel like this trailer showed anything that makes it feel like not like a Pokemon game. So I don't really have an issue with the way the characters look. I think they look fine. Be good to see how many different skin tones are available and whether or not we can customize things like hair and our outfits as we could in older games. So I can't see a reason why we wouldn't have that, but that is something to look at. So let's get back into the trailer. So, a couple of things here. So we've seen the areas that are off, and these are going to be the wild areas. So we will have the main area to go into, and then we will have the wild areas where the Pokemon are. I'm very excited for this because obviously there's going to be different terrain, but also I am a massive fan of games that have nature coinciding sort of with buildings where nature is taking back over, and I'm hoping we get a bit of that with this one. Um, and you know, like the water and everything, that'd be cool. We'll be able to go into the water. I would love to see diving in another Pokemon game because we haven't had that in a long time, but whether or not we'll have that, we will have to see. The biggest thing here I know a lot of people are not happy about is the starters, as we got here. So we've got Tepig. I know a lot of people are not happy about with Tepig. Personally, I'm not a fan of Tepig. Just not really one for me. Totodile is so cute, but not one that I personally pick. I will be going for Chikorita, because Bailiff got me through so many of my games. But I'm quite happy with these starters. It would have been nice to have some new starters, but I'm not unhappy with what we got. And obviously, as we get further in, we'll talk a bit more about this. But as starters go, I think these are fine. I think we've been given 3 very good starters. As I said, Tepig is not really a favourite of mine, but I don't hate them, you know. So, yeah. So I'm happy with these starters. I mean, let me know. You know, is there another starter that you would have chosen, or which one are you going to choose? I would love to know. You know, which did you pick with the original games they were from as well? So, as you can see, we're in one of the wild areas here, and I really like this because, as I said, it's like nature with city together. Um, it feels like there's a lot more interaction, as you saw sat there with the Pokemon at the table. It'd be lovely if we can walk with our Pokemon in this game, because that's one of the things that I loved in the older games, was being able to walk with our Pokemon. I'd love to see if that's going to be in this again. So now we're getting into the battle bit, and I will talk about this in a minute, but we'll get a bit further in. So being able to explore up, I mean, obviously in the games we've always been able to explore quite a lot, but being able to go up on the buildings, almost parkoury, this is very interesting, and I'm quite looking forward to this because this opens up not only, you know, below on the ground, but up above. That gives us a lot more scope. Whether or not it'll only be certain buildings we can do this with, or whether or not it would be how open world this game is going to be, we don't know because obviously we've only seen this small part of the game, only, you know, 1 minute 43 video. We don't know yet, but I'm very intrigued by this and I want to see how far they go with it because if we can literally climb up on any of the buildings within reason, I think that'd be quite fascinating. And will there be different Pokemon up here, like flying Pokemon? You know, birds, are they going to be up here or are they all going to be on the ground? It'd be quite interesting to see how they do that bit. So, oh look, it's Lucario. This looks very interesting. With the battling, is we are going to be able to move, as you saw there, move out the way while our Pokemon are fighting. We've had that a little bit in Legends Arceus, but there's going to be a lot more of that here. I'm going to let it play a little bit more and get to the bit I want to speak about, but let's carry on. The Mega Evolutions. Looks so good. And the legendary there looks very, very cool. Let's go back a little bit and we can see. Here you go. So I'm thinking an electric Pokemon, maybe, from this. But then they also said that this game is going to have some more new age. So, you know, is he going to be a more new age technology style Pokemon? It'd be interesting to see. Obviously, we've only just seen this very short second of him. Yeah, I'm very interested about the battling. Well, we got Mega Evolutions here. There we go. We got the Mega Evolutions, which Absol's Mega looks so cool with the wings. So, so cool. And that, of course, is bringing back the stone wrist bracelets that we had. Very, very excited for that. So, obviously, this trailer gave us a lot more than the last trailer we had, which gave nothing away, but it's still only a very, very small trailer, so we can only go off so much with this trailer. But the battle style moving out of the way looks really fascinating. We've got here, let me turn the sound off and play it a bit. So here, the Pokemon are moving a lot more as well, which is nice to see in these new games. The stone here, but yeah, these fighting bits where we can move with them as well, as you can see here, moving around with them. I am looking forward to that, but I'm also interested to see how well it's going to work because I know people weren't happy with Scarlet and Violet when they released. People had a lot of issues with them. Hopefully, we don't. Fingers crossed with this one. Personally, I never had any issues. I played mine from day one, and I personally had no issues apart from maybe a little lag. I am really excited for this because I like that this is making us feel like more part of the battle. It feels more alive rather than just, you know, the static watching a Pokemon fight. The moves, there's a little bit more going on here. Obviously, again, we haven't seen a lot. And the Mega Evolutions are very, very fun. It's nice to have those back. But yeah, as I said, there's not a lot to go off this trailer, but I personally, I watched the direct live and I did see there was a lot of comments, people being like, you know, don't like this one, I'm not happy about it. I personally don't feel that way. I mean, I have very rose tinted goggles for Pokemon anyway, because it's one of my favourite game series. I've been playing it since it came out when I was 4 years old, so I've been playing it for a very long time. But I'm not unhappy with what we've been shown. I'm not unhappy with the starters. The area looks nice. Being able to explore further looks fascinating. We got a new character, some new characters. We got the old characters, a few old characters coming back. The old gen starters, I personally don't have an issue with that. It'll be interesting to see if there are some new Pokemon. I know obviously we've got the Megas, that's fascinating. But until we get closer to the game coming out, which is difficult to say when it's going to come out. I'm thinking June time, maybe. It's possible because summer is coming up to the summer holidays when kids are going to be off. that, I mean, that makes sense, but we don't know, do we? And obviously, when we get the live on the 2nd of April for the Switch 2, we might hear more then. I am going to say now, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much. But also, I am thinking of maybe streaming a live reaction to the Switch 2, so let me know if you would like to see that. And from next Saturday, we are going to be doing some live streams of playing Pokemon Legends Arceus. I want to play that one again before the new one comes out. Just because it was one of my favourites, but I haven't played it since it came out, so it's been a while. Whereas Pokemon Violet, I've only just actually finished the main deal, the 2 DLCs and the main story, and now I'm just collecting the Pokemon. That one we could do some shiny hunting if you guys want to see that, but I really hope to see you guys for a stream. I know it's been ages since I've done much on the channel. But I'm really excited for a new Pokemon game. It's been ages since Scarlet and Violet came out, and I loved them too. I really liked the story. I love my Miraidon. He's so adorable. Yeah, as I said, I'm easy to please, I guess. I think I have rose tinted goggles for Pokemon, but there's nothing I hate about this. I think it looks fine graphically. It looks like a Pokemon game. I personally don't want an ultra realistic looking Pokemon game because I like the art style. I mean, obviously the style was a bit different in Legends Arceus, but I'm not unhappy about this. And like I said, it feels very reminiscent of the 3DS and the DS games, which personal favourites, obviously, because I grew up with them. So I don't see an issue personally, but I would love to know what you guys think. Please let me know down below. As always, be kind and polite in the comments. Don't argue, but at the end of the day, I have no qualms if people aren't happy because everyone likes different things, and that's just how it is. You know, people like things, people don't like things, but I'm excited to play this, and we will be live streaming this game when it comes out because I am so excited, and it'll be really fun to play on the channel with you guys as well. So look forward to when that drops and we get to do that. But thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and join me next week for a live stream on Saturday. It will be about 4 or 5 p.m. UK time, so whatever GMT is in your time. I'm sure I can have a look and find out, but thank you all so much for watching. It's nice to be back doing some videos on the channel, and I look forward to doing more with you guys. And yeah, I will see you on next week, so